What's up, y'all? You know, it's your boy Rich. You know, we back with another video, man. You know, the only one and only the Black Richie Rich. So if you here right now, you probably either came from my reel I post on Instagram, giving free game on how to get credit cards for people who either don't have good payment history, never had a credit card, and you're just trying to build a relationship, or you're just scrolling across YouTube and you found this video. But regardless, like, subscribe, show your boy some love. I'm giving free game, and we're gonna jump right into it. So the two banks I said was Chime and Navy Fed. We're gonna start with Chime. So Chime is technically not a real bank. It's really like an online bank. They don't have like a branch you can go to, but they do have their benefits of helping you elevate your credit. So with Chime, what you want to do is, the first step is, of course, open up a checking and savings account. Simple process. You go on there, you can download the app, or you can do it on the web browser. Put in your information, boom, they send you a credit card. Next thing you want to do to unlock the Chime credit card, there are steps you have to do. You have to have direct deposit. I want to say the minimum of $200 have to be deposited into your account weekly, bi-weekly, or however you get paid. You have to have direct deposit to unlock the Chime credit card. Once you unlock the Chime credit card, you will be notified, and they will send you a separate card, a separate Chime card. It's gonna be different from your checking account card. You get what I'm saying? So once you do that, you set up direct deposit, you get the Chime card unlocked. You will be using your own personal money. So this is a different type of credit card. It's not one of those credit cards where you have to put down. You got some cards where you have to put a minimum of $200 deposit, and then that creates your credit balance. With Chime is you transfer money. So say if you have $1,000 sitting in your checking account, you can transfer that $1,000 to your Chime credit account and make a purchase with that $1,000. And then your balance goes back to zero and you don't owe anything. You dig what I'm saying? So you basically just transferring money to a blank credit card to make a purchase. So if you got a purchase of $500, you transfer $500 to the Chime credit card and you make the purchase, and your balance go back to zero. You get what I'm saying? It's just that easy, just that simple. No annual fees. And it's done this way because they're not giving you no money up front, and then they're not making you do a deposit. Basically what it is, you're using your money, but you using it in credit. So all you're doing is transferring. Say if you're going to pump gas and you got $50, transfer $50 to the Chime credit card, boom, use the Chime credit card, pay for your gas, $50, boom. That's all you're doing. It's just that simple. And what this does is they report, what was it? I'm sorry, I got notes right here, so I make sure I'm hitting all the points. They report your payment history. So on your credit, I don't know if you guys noticed, on your credit you have payment history. So you want your payment history to be 100%. I say 100% because that's the best. So you want to be at the best. It's just that simple. You feel what I'm saying? So on your credit, you have a payment history, and it shows all your on-time payments that you're making. You want that to be in the green, and that helps you get approved for loans and credit cards and stuff like that. That's what they're paying attention to. So that's what that credit card is for. It's helping you. They will report that to the credit bureau and let the credit bureau know you're making on-time payments, and it helps build your payment history, make you look like you make good payments on time. So that's a good way to build your credit. And it's no credit check. To get the Chime credit card, there's no credit check. They're not checking your credit. They're not doing a hard pull. They're not doing soft pulls, none of that. So that's another good thing. And it just helps people who are struggling to get approval credit cards. It's a way to build your credit to where when you do start creating those good payment histories, and your payment history is in the green, and you wait 3 to 6 months, you building a relationship to where they're reporting that you're paying it on time, and then you can go apply for those credit cards that you want to get approved for. You got a better chance. You're making your chances of being approved better. You dig what I'm saying? Now, the second one is Navy Fed. So Navy Fed is actual a bank, like a branch that you can go physically go to, go inside, go get money from. They have their own ATMs and all that. This is a different process because it's actually a bank. So you got to have your stuff together. So to get a Navy Fed account, of course, you have to know somebody because it is big time bank. They use them. People in the Army and military use this bank. So you have to know somebody to get on. You have to have an access code. I just gave you sauce right there. So the people don't know, like, why every time I apply, I can't get through. It's asking me for access code. You have to have an access code to get put on. You usually can get the access code for somebody who already have it. I got put on through somebody that was in the Army. So they put me on. Shout out to my sis. She had a cousin that was in the Army. They put us on. They got us the accounts. So once you get the access code, you get signed up. You want to sign up for a checking and savings account as well. It really doesn't matter what account you sign up for. Just sign up for the regular account. You don't have to go nothing too fancy or too deep into those accounts where you have to have like certain minimums and stuff like that. Just the simple account, simple savings account. Of course, you have to have either direct deposit or you want to be putting in. With them, it's different from Chime. With Chime, you have to have direct deposit. With them, it's not necessary you have to have direct deposit, but you have to be having money coming into your account monthly on a consistent basis for them to be able to approve you for this because you're building a relationship. So you have to have money being deposited and you got to have money in your savings because you're building a bank relationship where they can see that you're good with money, you can be trusted, and you know what I'm saying? With any bank, you want to make sure you build a relationship. That's always the key thing. Whoever you bank with, build a relationship with them because they will look out for you. Because you looking out for them, you trusting them, so they're gonna trust you. Build relationships. Always keep your face card clean. With credit, I always tell people you can mess your credit up. Same way you mess it up, you can fix it. Credit can be fixed. You dig what I'm saying? Towards the end of this video, I'm gonna show you ways, or tell you ways you can fix your credit. So back to Navy Fed. So yeah, just open up a checking and savings account. Deposit money in the account monthly or direct deposit. You got a 9 to 5, use that as direct deposit. I always tell people wait 3 months. Don't jump right and do it right away because, like I said, you want to build a relationship. You have a better chance of being approved for a credit card if you build a relationship with the bank. You dig what I'm saying? You got some people that can just jump straight out there and get approved right away because their credit score is good, but everybody's credit score is not good. Everybody's situation is different. So your process might be different from mine. My process might be different from yours. So I always say the safe haven is just wait 3 months, at the most 6 months. You dig what I'm saying? And deposit money in there and keep money in your savings. Once you do that, they have a card called the rewards card. I actually started with this card. Navy Fed rewards card. You dig what I'm saying? You can either call over the phone and do it, or you can do it online. Sometimes I do know doing it online, they will reject it right away sometimes. That's just what banks do. That's one thing I noticed sometimes. If you do applications online, they reject it because there's a lot of scamming going on and stuff like that. So you might have to call. If you get rejected, you have to just pick up the phone and call and do it over the phone, or go to the bank. If they got a bank near you, go inside the bank and do it. Apply for the rewards card. They have different rewards cards you can apply for. But once you apply for this rewards card, what you're doing is, say if you have $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, whatever you got sitting in that savings, you can turn your savings, the money you have into your savings, you can use that money to open up a line of credit. So say if you have $1,000, I'm just using the number, $1,000 in your savings account. You go apply for one of the rewards cards. They're gonna go to your bank account, look to make sure you deposit the money and to make sure you have money in your account. That $1,000 in your savings account, they're gonna use that $1,000 to open up your rewards card. So that's called a secured credit card. They're using your money to open up a line of credit. You dig what I'm saying? So once you approve, you're going to see that money gets taken out of your savings. $1,000 will be taken out of your savings, and they're going to send you a card, and then on your online banking, you're gonna notice another slot. You know how you got your checking and savings? You're gonna notice another slot. I think it take like 28 to 48 hours for the update, maybe 72 at the most. You're gonna see another slot, and it's gonna say your line of credit of how much you got. And like I said, you can start with any amount. It can be $200, $1,000, $500. I think it is a limit to based on your credit of how much line of credit it lets you start out with. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why I said if you do get denied, just call, and then they'll tell you, oh, we'll let you start off a line of credit if with this much amount of money. So you're basically using your money to open up a line of credit. You dig what I'm saying? Once you're approved, like I said, they're gonna send you a card. They're gonna add the line of credit on your online banking, so you're gonna see your balance. And the difference between this Navy Fed and Chime, you're actually gonna have a balance of available credit of $1,000. Chime, you have to just transfer money and just swipe the card. You dig what I'm saying? That's the difference. So with this, say if you get approved for $1,000 and you spend $100 on your credit card, your Wards Navy Fed credit card, and you have $900 left of available money to spend, you have to pay back that $100. You dig what I'm saying? It's like a regular credit card that you have to pay back. Say if you spend a whole $1,000, which I don't recommend you do, because you know you don't want to spend too much of your credit card because it will drop your credit. But as long as you paying your credit card back, as long as you paying your credit cards off, at the end of the day, your credit's still gonna go up. Having credit cards, your credit gonna go up and down because that's what credit cards do. You feel what I'm saying? But the key thing is just pay the credit cards off. So yeah, you wanna so you got $1,000. Say if you do it for $1,000 and you spend a whole $1,000, you have to pay that back. So you have a minimum of what you have to pay. I always tell people pay more than the minimum because this type of card, they do add their fees on there. So I always pay more than the minimum. Say if your payment is, you might gotta pay $100 minimum. Shoot, pay $150, pay $160, pay $200. Or if you got the funds to go ahead and pay the whole card, go ahead and pay the card because you're getting that money back right away. You know what I'm saying? So that's just really much is to it. And so yeah, that's really all you have to do with the Navy Fed. Like I said, just make sure I say wait 3 with the Navy Fed. You want to wait 3 to 6 months. You feel me? 3 at the least, 6 at the most, because you want to build a relationship. Because they will deny you because they be like, oh, you just open up this account and you might be trying to run off and just build a relationship. With the Chime, you don't have to build a relationship. All their requirements is open up an account and set up direct deposit, and you will unlock the set up direct deposit. You have to get direct deposit in your account first. You get what I'm saying? Then it will unlock the Chime credit card, and then all you're doing is transferring money. So if you want to pay something for it, you want to buy some headphones for $250, you transfer $250 to your Chime credit card, swipe it, boom, and you don't owe anything after that. You feel what I'm saying? But with the Navy Fed, you will have a balance you owe because you have to pay it back. You dig what I'm saying? So those are 2 ways you can build your credit. Like I said, the Chime, it reports to the credit bureau for good payment history. The Navy Fed, payment history, on-time payments. It will report the card on, actually, the time you won't see that on your credit report, like as having in a card, because it's actually not a open credit card. You get what I'm saying? The only thing they're reporting is good payment history. But with the Navy Fed, it's reporting the actual card. So if you got $1,000, you got $1,000 limit, it will show up on your credit, and it's going to show the balance of what you owe each month and all that stuff like that. Yeah. So, but like I said, as long as you paying it on time, you're good. So these are ways for you to get credit cards for people who are struggling to get credit cards. These are 2 good banks you can use. And I suggest use both of them. Use both banks. They definitely good banks to have. There's other banks out there you can use that do the same thing. I'm just telling you the banks that I use or how I established my credit or how I was able to get approved for credit cards at the time. So another way to build good credit, just another sauce I'm throwing in there. I just thought about it, so I'm gonna give this to y'all to kind of stay in the video. It's called self credit. It's a builder. It's a credit builder. So what you do is you have an option of doing $25 a month, $25 a month, 50, 100. It's different amounts, and it shows you at the end of the year, or sometimes it's a year. You have to keep that balance. It won't let you pull that money out for a year, or sometimes it's 2 years. It depends on what option you pick. But it's based off how much you putting into that account each month that you set. Like I said, it can be from 25, 50 to 100, 75, or whatever you select. What it does is it reports to your credit. It reports to the credit bureau that you're putting money into a credit account. Basically, like building a good payment history report. It's basically like the same thing. You can look into it more. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. We're gonna pull it up so I can give y'all the right information. You dig what I'm saying? But I use this as well too. This is another way to build good payment history. The key thing to credit, you want to build good payment history. Like, you can have good credit all you want, but if you ain't got no payment history, that's what they look for. They look for payment history too as well. They look for a lot of things, but that's one thing you want to make sure you have. Good payment history. And there's different ways you can build good payment history. A lot of good ways. So self. A lot of you guys probably know what it is. A lot of people know what self is. But for the ones who don't, I'm gonna put y'all on game. So basically what self is, it's a program where it's a card. You actually get a card too. Once you make your first payment, they send up a self card. And what you're doing is you're making on-time payments each month, and they saving a certain amount of money for you for a year or 2 years, and you're not allowed to touch this money. Sometimes, depends on what program you pick or how good you are with it, they allow you to make 3 payments on time and have $100 or more in your savings process of the payments you make, and a satisfied income of eligibility requirements, and have your account in good standings. They will allow you to kind of like spend the money sometime. But most of the time, you just, if you set up to save for a year or 2 years, just save for the year or 2 years. Don't spend no money. If they do allow you to unlock that option to spend some of your money, I say just go ahead and lock in for the whole year or 2 years and stay down, whatever option you pick. And this is going to show payment. Bro, imagine you having a solid report of payments being report to your credit saying that you're making payments every month for a whole year or 2 years. That's going to make your credit go up crazy, and it's going to make your payment history look excellent. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, you always want your payment history to be in the green, and you always want to be 100% because that's the best you can have. Why not have the best? You dig what I'm saying? So make your payments on time. So self is another way to build good payment histories and to build credit. They build your credit too as well, because this reports on your credit as well. Like it's going to show the card, it's going to show money you putting in, all that stuff. So it's another way to build your credit and your payment history. I was just gonna say something else too. Oh yeah, this is for the people who like, my credit just got trashed. My parents put so much stuff in my name, or when I became older, 18 or 21, I was just reckless, getting all these phones in my name, phone companies, whatever you did, and your credit is just bad or terrible, or you just don't have no established credit. Credit always can be fixed. You can either go to people and get your credit fixed, that's gonna cost you, or anything you owe this is just the most common sense thing you can do. Pay it back. If you know for a fact that you did that and you put yourself in debt, just pay it back. You could call these companies. Most of these companies, you can call them and ask them what's the least amount you would take to go ahead and pay this off. Say if, because this is a common one most people do. A lot of people at a young age, they'll go to a phone company, get their first phone, in a year to 2 years, they'll run off and say F the bill and go to another company without paying the bill. You dig what I'm saying? And now this is going to show up on your credit. So now you might owe $700 to $1,000 of whatever you owe. So a way to fix that is just call the company and ask them. And when you go check your credit on Experian, I always say use Experian. Some people use Credit Karma. Experian is more reliable and consistent. You can go on there and it's going to show you, it's because whatever's reporting on your credit is going to show, it's going to give you a 1-800 number to call and who's trying to get the money. Contact them, ask them what's the least amount they'll take. They're going to cut you a deal. They're never going to make you pay the full balance. For the most part, they don't. That's what I did. I did that process with the bank, actually, when I bank with state employees as well. So I did that process with the bank, went in there, set some stuff up, sat down with an accountant, and we called the people. Boom, anything I owed from my younger days, the mistakes I made, got it cleared, asked for what's the least amount they take, cleared off your credit. Boom, that makes you look better too. You get what I'm saying? Like when they pull your credit and they see, oh, you paid, okay, you're a person that, yeah, you mess up, but you acknowledge your mistakes and you're willing to fix them. So that's another way you could pay your debt off. Or like I said, you can go get somebody that's good at removing stuff off your credit. Or you can do your own research. You can remove stuff off your credit yourself too. Because some stuff that is reported on your credit is not accurate. They might have your name. There's more free game. They might have your name wrong. They might have the wrong address, the wrong birthday. If they make any of those mistakes, you can get that disputed off of your credit. But you have to know the right steps, the right information, to put in, the right codes. And TikTok. A lot of people don't like TikTok. But if you go to TikTok and type in credit hacks or how to fix your credit yourself, there's a lot of good information on there. I don't use the information on there myself to get stuff removed off my credit personally. So, and it helps. So it's a lot of free game on this internet. You don't have to pay for no course or this, that, and the third. My best thing is, my best advice is do your own research. Find somebody that you can trust, that's reliable, that's good at fixing credit, and just pay what you owe. Like if you know for a fact you messed it up, pay it back. Set up a monthly plan with them and pay a certain amount, because now that creates payment history that's going to report to your credit. Come on, man. Like, it's not hard to fix your credit. Just a lot of people just keep making mistakes over and over and just think because, oh, I can't fix it, I'm just going to keep dragging it in the mud. Nah, man, don't do that. Fix your credit. Your credit is like your face card. Credit is the new money. Credit is more valuable than money. Think about it. If I have an 800 credit score, good payment history, good trade lines, and I can go in the bank and a good savings, and I can go in the bank and ask for a 100K loan. More than that, let's just say I go in the bank and ask for 300K loan. I have a better chance of getting that loan because of I have my stuff in order the right way and what they want to see. And or this is a better example. Say if I have 300 in cash, all right, 300K in cash. This is in a bank account. $800 credit score, good trade lines, good payment history. All my stuff is paid up, and I want to start a business, but I don't want to use my personal money. So instead of using my personal money, I can go either open up a line of credit or get a loan and use the bank money. But I got 300 cash that I can use myself too. But why not use the bank money? The bank is going to give you money to use. Use their money to fuck up. Don't use your money to fuck up. It's part of my language. But don't use your money to mess up. Use the bank. If you're going to take risks and invest, you will. Failure does come, but success comes as well. But use free money. They're going to give it to you just off the face of you having your credit together, your money together, your life together. You dig what I'm saying? Use free money to invest, and you don't have to pay it back right away. It's minimums of what you have to pay back. And you're going to have it to pay back because you got 300K in cash. So you'll be able to make those monthly payments. You dig what I'm saying? It's man, I can go on and on, but it's just free game I'm giving y'all, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all free game. Keep giving y'all free game because I'm using my platforms to elevate, and as I elevate, I'm giving y'all the game to elevate. So we helping each other win. So in order for me to win, you gotta like and subscribe. In order for you to keep giving this free game and information how to be successful and how to live life comfortably and not have to work paycheck to paycheck, like and subscribe and share. You dig what I'm saying? So I can keep giving y'all this, so I can keep making time for y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all gotta show me y'all want this. Y'all gotta show me y'all want my quality time and how to invest and how to build your credit and how to create businesses. And whether you in I got a clothing brand, I got a cleaning business, I got a scent line that we working on. So I got so much free game that I know that I'm willing to give you guys. And all I'm asking you to do is like and subscribe and share. That's all. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to keep giving you guys game, how to be better. So lock in with your boy. You already know it's your boy Rich, man. I'm one and only, the Black Richie Rich. Go follow my clothing brand on Instagram at 34. So that's 444. Yeah, I said that right? 34 is 444 dot RRICH. So go follow that. If you click on the link and the website's not working, most of the time I get my website worked on, so it might be on the maintenance to keep the website running right for updates. And you know, sometimes your website might freeze up because so many people on it. So if it doesn't work, DM me, and we'll get those sizes to you. We ship everything. You dig what I'm saying? So, but like I said, yeah, we got so much content coming. So much stuff coming, man. I got more videos coming, podcasts on the way. It's a lot, man. So it's gonna be a lot of free game I'm giving, man. And just the journey I want to be on. I've been playing for a long time. I should have been YouTubing, but your boy here, man. So appreciate you guys for listening, man. Stay tuned for the next video, the next free game, man. And go to my Instagram, my main page, Instagram. Go to my main page and follow me at Richie Rich B_CEO. So that's Richie Rich. And then the second Rich is 2 R's, then B as in boy _CEO. You dig what I'm saying? Go follow me. That right there. Go follow your boy. I'm dropping Rich Talk videos on there. So snippets. Well, that's not a snippet. It's a whole video of Rich Talk, just giving advice. But my free game videos I'm dropping on Instagram too, but you only get a certain snippet of it, but you have to get the full video here on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys for listening, man. We out. Stay blessed. Keep God in your life. Stay prayed up and keep going, man. We turning up all 2023 and all the years to come. You dig? We out.